Hi, welcome. In the previous session, we had seen how to declare the special syntax to get the apostrophe as in the response. So we had written that small script for that. Now in this session, you know uh, we will be learning some different concept. So here we will write the script. So we can pass the argument from the terminal. So that script now we are going to write. So we will be passing the value along with the execution of the script. So let's create one file. Say we'll give the name 14 underscore. You can see the standard in .pl. So let's open in Vim editor. Okay, so now let's delete this. Now we'll write one message. Say print. Please enter the message. Okay, so this message this line will be printing on the terminal screen, and we will declare one variable, say like message equal to. So this is the syntax, so which is the standard input syntax. So you can write here standard in. Okay, so you can write anything between this less than and greater than. So this is the variable, so you can write anything, that stdin. So now let's access another response. So we can uh, pass the next value from the terminal screen. So please enter your name. Okay, so again we'll be considering from the terminal itself. Again we need to write std in. Okay, so let's print, say dollar message space dollar name. Okay, so let's run this program. We'll see what output we'll get. So we'll print on the terminal screen what you have written. Now we'll run this script. So enter the message. So what message shall you write? Say hello. Okay, so hello. Okay, so you can write something, may God bless you. Okay, so this message we have written. Okay, so enter your name. So enter we'll enter the name. Say dear fellow citizen. Okay, so this message we have written. Let's see what output we are getting. So you can see this is the output what we are getting. So may God bless you, dear fellow citizen. Okay, so now this way we can write, we can pass the value in the standard in. But actually if you see here, there something is wrong. So we want to get output onto the same line. but here you can see may God bless you is written here, and after that this is written onto the next line. So now we need to fix this. So to fix this we need to use the one command called the chomp. Okay, so that we'll see how to use that. So let's open this. So after this standard in this declaration, this variable, we need to use the command called chomp. Chomp dollar message, and here also we shall write that chomp dollar name. Okay, so now chomp is the command so which will eat the new line character. So by default when we declare the standard in, so that next interpretation, so while the kernel do the interpretation of the script, so by default after reading the standard in that response, so it will go to the next line. So that is the reason we are not getting the on the same line the response. So let's see whether this got resolved or not. So it will be difficult if we want get the response correctly, then we need to see whether this is working or not. Okay, so let's run the script. So enter the message. So same message will write may God bless you. My dear fellow citizen. Okay, so let's see. So you can see here now we are getting onto the same line. So may God bless you, my dear fellow citizen. Okay, we forgot to put the new line character, so we can do it. So not a big deal. So you just need to open into the Vim editor. So we can put the new line character here. Okay, then we can run this. So you can see same will write same message, may God bless you. Okay, and here also we'll copy this, we'll copy and paste here, then enter. So you can see now we are getting the response correctly, may God bless you, my dear fellow citizen. So in the previous cases, previous case we were not getting this response on the same line. For that we had used the chomp command. So chomp command actually eat the new line character space. Okay, so by default whenever we pass the argument from the terminal screen using this syntax standard in this less than and greater than, so by default kernel interpretation will that response onto the next line. So for that we need to chomp it. Okay, so this is what we can write in this way. So there is another command called chop. So what is the use of chop, that we will be discussing. So in the Perl programming, these are frequently asked into the interview question in the industry. So what is the difference between the chomp and the chop, and why we are using into the Perl scripting, how it will be useful. So this way this question may come in your interview when there is an interview happen for the Perl programming related coding. So this will be useful. Okay, thank you.